Hey everyone, so I'm back today with kind of a different video from my regular videos. It's something new, or fairly new I guess, to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people have never heard of it or even thought about it or are kind of disgusted by it. It's something I think that a lot more people would consider if people knew about it. I feel like a lot of people I've spoken to about it are just grossed out by it, but they've never even really given it a second thought. And most people never even really thought about it. And the thing I'm gonna be discussing and talking about today is disposable menstrual products. So what happens to most people is, they hit 12 or 13 or whatever it is, 14, 16, and they start their periods, and their mom just gives them a disposable pad or a tampon, and you just kind of move on with your life. It's like, oh, okay, disposable pad, so like this, and people don't really think about it. You're just like, oh, okay, disposable pads. You use it, you throw it out, that's it, you have to deal with it. Most people don't even really think about it. If you have cramps, heavy periods, heavy bleeding, headaches, migraines, bloatedness, etc., etc., etc. It all comes with your menstrual cycle. You get it every month. You don't think about it. You have it for, a week at most. You deal with it and, you move on. So, nobody likes their period. I don't know anyone who looks forward to their period. Everyone knows it's uncomfortable. You feel like you're walking around in wet underwear or, a diaper. It's uncomfortable, unpleasant to say the least. But I have something that could potentially make it better, and I want everyone who's watching this video to watch it with an open mind, because it is kind of strange, a little bizarre, not very common, but just think about it. So what I'm talking about are reusable menstrual products. And so instead of using a pad like this, you could use a cloth pad like this, or instead of using a tampon, you could use sea sponge tampons, which are sea sponges, and I do know it's a little strange of an idea, but they look like this. Or menstrual cups, which are pretty, I think, are a pretty common item for a lot of women to use. I think it's more common than the sea sponge. I feel like more people are open to the menstrual cup. I am going to be doing a series of reviews on things like the sea sponge and different brands of cloth pads for people to watch and get an idea of it, because I feel like if more people had an idea, more people would consider it. So why should I or you or anyone consider using reusable as opposed to disposable menstrual products? First of all, the thing that most grossed me out about disposable products is that each month that you have your period, you probably go through about 2 to maybe 6 pads a day or more, depending on your flow. And all these pads go in a trash can and into a landfill. And they don't biodegrade. They just sit there for goodness knows how long. The little wrapper thingies that it comes in with, the little, the sticky backs and stuff, they end up in animals and in birds, and they choke and die. Most of it just kind of disgusts me, the idea that it sits in the landfill forever, and when it rains and stuff, all your blood and whatnot, ends up in drains and sewer systems and ocean. And just the idea of a bunch of disposable menstrual products with all its chemicals and stuff inside it that's used to collect your flow sitting in a landfill just kind of really grosses me out. Another reason to consider it is the reason most people would change is because of the chemicals that are inside your menstrual products. A lot of people think that they're sanitary and sanitized and whatnot in this little plastic case. It's not. being wrapped in plastic does not mean anything. It's just wrapped in plastic. And to be honest, it's not been wrapped very well. Most of it have this like little hole thing. It's not sanitary. It's dyed and bleached cotton. It's bleached cotton. Cotton is not that white normally. It is bleached cotton. So you're putting bleach up next to your, you know. Another thing is there are a lot of chemicals in pads. You guys can go look it up. There's just a lot of chemicals and things that are not very good for you that you're putting, next to some of your most sensitive skin on your body. I just don't think it's good for you or for anybody. But to be honest, I don't get any real rash. Sometimes it does hurt for me, but I mean, it didn't really bother me too much. But mostly I decided to switch because I did want a more comfortable menstrual cycle, and I do really dislike the idea of it sitting in a landfill forever. It just grosses me out. So, there are products like these that people can consider and use. And yeah, so I will be doing a series of reviews and such. I do also have more makeup product reviews and clothing hauls coming up. So yeah, stay tuned. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.